Hi, my name is Akankshya Upadhyay and I am your English instructor. In today's class, we will go through the grammar portion of Unit 3, which is reporting questions. Let's begin.
In the grammar portion today, we will be converting direct speech to reported speech, and we've done this in the previous chapter as well. So first, we will match the direct speech in column A with reported speech in column B. Here are 4 direct speeches and 4 reported speeches. Now we need to find answer to column A. So the first one is, she said to me, where is Dolma? Now this is a very simple exercise. So we already know the context, so we can find it easily. So we know while changing, she said to me, where is Dolma? To reported speech from direct speech, it becomes, she asked me where Dolma was. So we match it. So here in the direct speech, we have said, which is in the past form. No matter if the question is in present tense, because the verb is in past tense, that is said, the reported speech will also be in past tense. So it becomes, she asked me where Dolma was. So if we have, she says, where is Dolma? We could have written, she asked me where Dolma is. So, but because we have said here, so in the reported speech, it goes in a past tense too. Next we have, she said to me, is he at home? Now again we have past tense, said. And we have the reported speech here, she asked me if he was at home. So again, the was, because we have said here. He said to me, how old are you? So this becomes, he asked me how old I was. And finally, he said to her, where are you from? Matches with, he asked her where she was from. Now we will try some conversion and change the direct speech to indirect speech. Anupam says, where do you live? Now here we have present tense, because here Anupam says and Anupam did not say. So we can write, Anupam asks me where I live. So here we have the sentence in present tense. So in case of present tense, we do not change the tense of the sentence while changing from direct to indirect speech. This makes the rule 1. So in case of present tense, do not change the tense. Now the next question is, Sanjeev says, can you solve the problem? Now this is a very familiar example to the previous one we just saw. So the answer is, Sanjeev asks if I can solve the problem. Now this example is pretty similar to the one we did before in the first exercise, that's matching the sentences, matching the speeches. Now here we have past tense because Praveen said. Therefore, we have Praveen asked because it is in past tense. So we have said, that's why asked, if Pramila loved him. Navaraj said to Saraswati, will you visit me in Australia? Now this can be converted as, Navaraj said to Saraswati if she would visit him in Australia. Now notice here will is changed to would. Next question is, Julia said to Poojan, how is your husband? Now again this is in past tense, hence we can say, Julia asked Poojan how her husband was. Now this is in past tense, hence we used past tense. We will try one more example. Didn't you pay her? He said. So we can say he said, or we can say he asked if I paid her. Now we will do few more examples which is not mentioned in our textbook, however is important in order to understand the conversion. And after that, we will try to summarize all the rules that we just used. Ram said, I have eaten chocolate. Now this sentence is in present perfect tense. So in case of present perfect tense, we change the reported speech into past perfect tense. So now the sentence becomes, Ram said that he had eaten chocolate. Now this is in past perfect tense. Next thing we need to remember is will and shall. If comes in the direct speech, we change it to would. And we saw this conversion in our 4th example. Also, may is changed to might, and must can be said had to. For must, we will see one example. Sita said, "You must pay attention." Now this sentence becomes, Sita said that he had to pay attention. The other rule is, if the direct speech is in past tense, we convert it to past perfect tense while converting it into reported speech. So one more example. She said you were kind. Now this sentence becomes, she told that I had been kind. So here, the first sentence is in past tense and had been kind is past perfect tense. Now we have exceptions left. So the exception is, in case of universal truth, the tense remains unchanged, so no change is required. For example, Dinesh said to his friends, "Sun rises from east." Now this becomes, Dinesh said to his friends that sun rises from east. And with this, we've come to the end of our class today. The homework for today's class is to convert the sentences from direct to indirect speech. So these are the 3 questions you need to solve as your homework. The first one is, she asked, "What kind of music do you like?" So this is a pretty simple question. Next we have, Rajiv said, "You may drink water." Now remember to change may to might. And finally we have Bharatlal said to Firoz, "Aren't you applying for a grant?" I believe this will be easy for you as we've discussed similar type of questions in our class today. But if you encounter any problem or have any suggestions for us, please feel free to write to us at learning@dearwalk.edu.np. Thanks for watching.